7 miles below the ocean surface, in the deepest place on Earth, scientists just discovered something that shouldn't exist. A cave system so massive it could swallow Mount Everest whole, filled with water hot enough to boil you alive, yet somehow teeming with life. Welcome back to Beneath the Depths. Today we're exploring the most recent and perhaps most shocking discovery from the Mariana Trench, an underground cave network that's rewriting everything we thought we knew about the limits of life on Earth. The discovery happened during a 2024 expedition using the most advanced deep-sea submersible ever built. Scientists were exploring the Challenger Deep, the deepest known point in our oceans, when sonar readings detected something impossible. Massive hollow spaces in the trench walls that extended far deeper than anyone thought possible. When the submersible finally reached the cave entrance, researchers found themselves staring into what looked like the mouth of an alien world. The cave system stretches for miles into the Earth's crust, with chambers larger than entire city blocks connected by tunnels that snake through solid rock. To put this in perspective, some of these caverns are big enough to fit the Empire State Building with room to spare. But size isn't what makes this discovery so incredible. It's what's inside these caves that has scientists completely baffled. The water temperature in some chambers reaches over 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to instantly kill any known life form, and under normal circumstances, water that hot would turn to steam. But at the crushing pressure found 7 miles down, where the weight of the entire ocean above creates pressure over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, this superheated water remains liquid. Swimming through this hellish environment are creatures that shouldn't be able to exist. Scientists discovered shrimp-like organisms with shells that appear to be made of metallic compounds, allowing them to survive in water that would cook most creatures instantly. These aren't just heat-resistant, they're literally living in what amounts to a natural pressure cooker. Even more bizarre are the tube worms they found. Some of these creatures stretch over 10 feet long and appear to feed directly on the mineral-rich water flowing through the caves. Their bodies glow with an eerie bioluminescence, creating an otherworldly light show in the absolute darkness of the deep cave system. The geological formations inside these caves are unlike anything found elsewhere on Earth. The walls are covered in crystalline structures that grow in zero-gravity-like conditions, creating formations that look more like they belong in space than on our planet. Some of these mineral deposits appear to be self-organizing, growing in patterns that suggest they might be influenced by the bizarre life forms living among them. What's most mind-blowing is how these caves formed in the first place. Scientists believe they were carved out by superheated water flowing up from deep within the Earth's mantle, essentially creating natural geysers that have been running for millions of years. The constant flow of mineral-rich water has created an ecosystem entirely separate from the rest of the ocean. The water chemistry inside these caves reads like something from an alien planet. It's saturated with heavy metals, sulfur compounds, and radioactive elements that would be toxic to surface life. Yet the creatures living here have not only adapted to these conditions, they require them to survive. Remove them from their toxic hot water environment, and they die almost instantly. This discovery is forcing scientists to completely reconsider the limits of where life can exist. The conditions in these caves are more extreme than anywhere else on Earth, yet they're supporting complex ecosystems with food chains, predator-prey relationships, and evolutionary pressures just like any other habitat. The implications for astrobiology are staggering. If life can thrive in such impossible conditions here on Earth, it dramatically expands the possibilities for where we might find life elsewhere in the universe. The subsurface oceans of Europa and Enceladus suddenly seem much more promising as potential homes for alien life. Perhaps most importantly, studying these cave ecosystems might give us insights into how life first began on Earth. The chemical conditions in these caves are similar to what scientists believe existed on early Earth, when our planet was much hotter and more volatile. These creatures might be living examples of what the very first life forms looked like billions of years ago. The exploration of these caves is still in its earliest stages. Each dive reveals new chambers, new life forms, and new mysteries. Scientists estimate they've explored less than 1% of the total cave system, meaning there could be thousands of unknown species still waiting to be discovered in these underwater labyrinths. The technical challenges of exploring these caves are immense. The combination of crushing pressure, extreme heat, and corrosive water makes it one of the most hostile environments ever studied. Yet scientists continue to push deeper, driven by the knowledge that each new discovery could revolutionize our understanding of life itself. What do you think is living in the deepest parts of these caves that we haven't discovered yet? Could similar environments exist on other planets? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to Beneath the Depths for more incredible discoveries from the most extreme places on Earth.